Hello and welcome to another episode of Motors for the Masses Reviews the Grand Tour episode 5, coming to you today from Rotterdam in the Netherlands. Not us, we're in Malcolm's home in England, but the Grand Tour was in the Netherlands.
And granted, we are in the same location for a second time.
We are, yes.
They did Whitby twice.
Exactly.
It's only fair.
So, you know, whatever. Although we are wearing matching t-shirts, I am quite concerned about that.
That's fine, don't worry about it.
Okay, moving on. Once again, thank you everybody for your views and comments from the last videos, and we look forward to more for this one. So, what do you think of the opening?
It was different.
It was different.
It was different. They had a container for the driving over the machine for driving over the camera instead of a seagull pecking at it.
Although it did drop out the sky first.
Yeah, but what did it hit? It must have hit a crane or something.
I don't know.
But then when it landed, a container thing drove over it.
Yes.
Yeah, different.
For an engineer like yourself, it's good to see the underneath of something.
No, not really. It's oily and crap, isn't it?
Okay. But I think it's another good opening. Showed where they were, usual stuff. Although I agree with Clarkson about the speed cameras. Thanks Holland for that.
Yeah, well, that Gatto was designed and invented for rallying, wasn't it? To measure the cars through a trap speed or whatever.
Unfortunately, it was stolen.
Stolen, yeah, by the authorities.
And used for evil.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bitches.
Those bitches up there in that building. No, those bitches. The main film. Now, I'm not a Mazda MX5 fan per se, but
I like the Mazda MX5. I don't like the little girly one that they had originally, the very first ones in the 90s.
no.
But the last model
one.
I liked, and I like this one as well.
I didn't like the last model. I didn't like the original model. It was very girly. But this one actually looks really nice. Especially from the side.
Got more masculine lines.
It has. It's still got a bit of a pokey out J-Lo arse.
Yeah.
But it's got a nice lines from the side and quite nice from the front. Well, that could be lower.
I don't think that either this model or the previous were any more soggy than something like the Lotus Elan, which it was sort of based on.
Yes.
The small sports
but
car.
This new one's got a bit of Honda S2000 about it. It's a bit more sleeker. They come in two different ranges. They didn't say on the programme. 1.5 and a 2 litre. Now the 1.5 I think has got 129 horsepower and the 2 litre 158 horsepower.
I'd be tempted to go for the 1.5 and then tune it up.
2 litre 158 horsepower. It's not a lot, is it?
Because I wonder if they're a bit more sprightly than the 2 litre.
I don't know.
The weight and whatnot. I don't know.
That Xenos thing, what's that? That's a 2 litre, isn't it? 200 and something brake horsepower.
250 horsepower.
250 horsepower, yeah.
That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Yeah. And the bloody 4C. What was that? 240 horsepower, I think they've got. 1750 engine. 240 horsepower.
Something like that, I don't know.
Well, they didn't actually say it on the programme, but I googled it afterwards and had a look.
Right.
But yeah, 240 horsepower for that. But that again, you've got £18,500 for the MX5, 33 grand for the Xenos, which is almost twice as much, and then 60 grand for that 4C.
I think, given the choice, it would be the Mazda.
Well,
I would choose the Mazda anyway because I quite like them.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, that Xenos is very sort of crossbow, KTM crossbow meets back mono. Kind of thing. It's sort of...
Yeah, it's that kind of track car.
It's not really practical, is it?
Thing, yeah.
And that 4C was just way too much money and a bit crap. It's a bit rattly and a bit cheap and a bit...
That's your car for a show-off, isn't it?
Well, I don't know, though, because it just seems a bit cheap and sort of...
Yeah, but it's the people who buy those are going to be the women whose husbands earn a lot of money.
Well,
Can I say that? Is that fair? I think it's fair. I think that's exactly the demographic that are going to buy that car.
Why can't the women earn the money themselves and buy it?
Because if they're earning the money, they've probably got something more practical to go to park in a train station and get a train into London or whatever. Like the ones that drive around in Range Rovers to take kids to school.
Right.
Yeah, they're the ones that have
Kept women.
Kept women.
Right.
Precisely. That's the type of people that are going to have an hand for Super 4C.
Kept women, not self-made business women.
Exactly.
Well, it pains me to say it because I never thought I would hear myself say these words, but out of those three, I'd have the Honda S2000.
Yeah. Although they don't build it anymore, so you're going to have to buy an old one.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that car come back.
I would.
S2000. I don't want to change it too much.
No.
But I love that car. It's brilliant.
If I was forced, out of those three, it would be the MX5.
Yeah.
Simply because that
still a
Xenos
hairdresser's
is
car, though, isn't it?
stupid.
If you're a hairdresser and you've got your little box of stuff,
Yeah.
put that in the luggage space. I can't really call it a boot, it probably isn't. Or on the passenger seat, and then you drive to your appointments. Perfect.
But what about that versus the Audi TT?
Well, that could just go in the bin. There's a good crusher, not too far from here.
What would you have? Would it be the MX5, the Xenos, or the 4C? If it was your money, anyway. Or would you go for the Titty, or anything, or something else?
Or an S2000.
Or Honda S2000, or what?
What else is there?
I think.
Oh, that little Fiat Spider thing. That new one.
Oh, not the Barchetta, I think.
No, the new one. It's basically the same as the MX5, isn't it? It's built on the same frame.
Oh, okay. Or that. But I don't see any positives for that 4C at all. Not on price, not necessarily on looks, not necessarily on, well, no way on equipment.
No.
Just seems not a contender.
It's just a bit naff, isn't it?
But when they did that video, it looked more natural this time, less scripted. I like the way he got out and the police turned up and said hello and shook their hand.
Yeah,
Welcome
that was nice.
I
It's
think
nice that they left that in as well. It could have been edited out, couldn't it?
Yeah, I'm glad they leave that kind of thing.
But then would they have? Well, I suppose he could have acted it, but they'd have lost a chunk of the "I've got cramp" bit if they'd have cut that out.
So I don't think it was scripted, because afterwards Jeremy was still talking and he was chatting to Monkey Boy at the back there, Hamster.
Why were the police there?
I don't think they're just walking past, weren't they?
I don't know.
Unless they were their escort.
It could have been something to do with security. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily security, but because they've got the roads closed or something.
Yeah, maybe. Conversation Street. To be honest, I didn't take much notice of what they were saying. The only thing that stuck in my mind was what Jamie was saying about racing the train. I used to do that in my younger days.
Yeah, I've done it.
You see a train, because the train is stuck at 60.
Well, it depends where you are, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Usually, or less than that. It doesn't really go over it.
And then you're stuck slowing down for whatever reason, the train gets past and you have to catch up again.
Yes.
So it's good fun.
Oh. Yeah, but there's always that thing of, let's get there. Bit different when you're on the M1 and the intercity train comes past at 125 mile an hour.
Yeah.
That's a bit difficult to race.
Do they go that fast? I didn't think they did. I thought they did 90 or something.
Well, it was the intercity 125 because it did 125
You
mile
could
an
do
hour.
125 mile an hour. I don't think
Well,
it
yeah,
does 125.
roadworks and leaves and things like that, or track works and leaves and
I thought
suicides
they did
and
about
stuff
90.
would put a dampener on that.
Mm.
I was impressed with the battleships game they did.
Yeah, they were very natural with that.
It was.
That was just nice to see
Although
them buggering about.
the amount of pollution that would have come out
Oh,
of
the
that.
black smog, yeah.
What? That was phenomenal.
Yeah. They killed a pink limousine, that's good.
Yes.
And they killed a Prius, whatever. That's good.
Although, do you think it was scripted a bit?
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
To a point.
actually faked so they had like, or one person could win it either way, because that seemed a bit sort of. I mean, it could be coincidence.
No, I think they played it.
But
I think they played it.
I don't know. It just seemed a little bit. Maybe towards the end, someone was getting too many misses. I don't know. But they used my favourite hated car, my most hated car,
Was
as
that
the
the Chrysler?
missiles. No.
Oh, the missiles, the G-Wiz. Yeah, I
G-Wiz.
thought of that when that came
Yes, I thought yes, the car I hate the most, the G-Wiz, is dead.
out. I love the fact that they had
Many
the
of them.
Chrysler. And you said, who cares because it's crap. I totally agree. Totally
Absolutely.
agree.
Yeah. Although one of the things, one of the ones they dropped on the Chevy,
Oh, it missed, didn't it?
it missed and it
Yeah.
still exploded.
Yeah, well, they had something packed in the car.
Yeah, they did. Obviously, there was a guy there pushing buttons.
Yeah, I thought that was quite a nice little Winnebago, that small one.
Really?
Yeah, I'd have had that. Quite nice. Okay, not quite nice, but practical and usable and acceptable. Moving on.
Yeah. What do you think of Winnebagos?
No, it wasn't a Winnebago, was it?
What do you think of camper vans?
Yeah.
Are
Generally,
they better than caravans?
Well, they're quicker.
Yeah. Not that much.
They're safer.
No, because usually they're driven by the price of them. They're so expensive. They're driven by retirees or 50-plussers.
Actually, thinking
they've got all their little bits of china lined up on the shelf in the back there, and if they go around a corner more than 5 miles an hour, they'll come flying out and smash through the window.
A caravan.
Ah, no. With a caravan, it's in a separate building behind you,
Yeah,
so
but
you
it
don't
flaps
actually
about.
No. Celebrity brain crash.
Do you know what? I've got past the annoyance of it, and I've seen it from the Jeremy's mind point of view.
Have you?
Yeah.
What's that then?
Let's get celebrities on and kill them.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay.
It's just Jeremy, isn't it?
I guess so. And obviously they do the same thing again with James going, so he's not coming on then?
Yeah. No, James,
But,
they've been electrified, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So
I actually thought the way they were positioned, there was that
the container
crane
over the
and
head.
the container hanging over
That
them.
was a big thing to put you off the scent, wasn't it?
It was. I actually thought maybe it's a hollowed out plastic one or something,
And they were actually going to drop it.
and they're going to drop it on them.
That I've become less annoyed and more, not amused, but I've seen it from his point of view of him saying, let's kill celebrities
Okay.
for fun.
Fair enough. I like their little bit about the bondage equipment.
All the traffic cones.
The traffic cones.
It was safety equipment.
Awesome.
That was funny.
And this V8 blow up doll thing. He's used that V8 thing before as a blender.
Yeah, he did a blender. He did
blending bones and rock and stuff. Smoothie.
He's done all sorts, hasn't he, with that V8?
Yeah, he did it originally on his chat show,
Yeah.
the Clarkson chat show that sort of flopped.
Possibly.
And then he used it in Top Gear.
Mm.
And now he's using it in this.
And there's people on the internet know like Rover V8 chainsaws and things,
Yes,
which is quite cool.
yes. So then they went back on to part 2 of the film.
Mm.
The bit with the scales was quite natural, quite funny.
That was them at their best, wasn't
That
it?
was
just
good.
buggering about.
It
With
was.
silliness.
Yeah, there was no script involved there. You can't. When you're using animals, you can't script it. And Hammond in his threesome with the 2 cows.
Am I involved?
He got his carrot out.
Under the hummed.
Oh, he's got his carrot out. That really bloody thing. There's 2 gay cows
Mm.
and Hammond in a threesome. That was good. And then it broke. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
And then they broke the car when he
When it
reversed
dropped
off
on
and
the ramp.
crunched it. I thought, ooh, and that was all unscripted.
Mm.
That was brilliant.
Just messing about.
Yeah, that's exactly what
That's
it
what
should
everything
be.
should be. The whole episode should
Exactly,
be that. Messing
yes.
around. Not breaking the car and the ramp and things, but
No.
just that. Being silly.
I think what's happened, unfortunately, is they've done all that before, and everything was just silly and done. And they think, well, they've run out of ideas, so we need to create these kind of environments now.
Mm.
And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to create these kind of funny environments, but they're obviously scripted,
Mm.
and it's not working. They're still funny,
Yeah.
but not as funny, and people can see through it. So I think they need to just think about situations where they know things are going to go wrong,
Yeah.
not make them go wrong.
I just thought something we missed right at the beginning there was James's munchies.
Oh, yeah, what's that about?
Well,
Sitting there eating sweets
he's
and
obviously
stuff.
been smoking the weed or eating hash cakes or whatever.
Ah, is that
and
what
he
that
had
was?
the munchies.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they made a bit of reference to drug use,
Yeah.
prostitution.
Yeah.
What Rotterdam is.
Yeah, the red lights in the studio. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So they're taking the piss out of
The Dutch.
the Hollanders.
Yeah.
What I did like was the camera work they did with the 4C piece.
Oh, the black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, I like that. I love those slow motion shots when you see the wheels spinning and just stuff spitting out like that.
Yeah. The camera on the wheel, just looking at the brake caliper and it's whizzing around.
Yes.
You can't see the wheel itself. That was a
Yes.
good shot. I like that.
I'll tell you what else I liked. I like that racetrack.
Yeah. I
Right
don't think it
through
was
the
a fair
studio.
test though, because all of those are road cars. And they were razzing around on gravel and sand.
They were.
So maybe that's why we didn't get times at the end, because...
Well, that was weird. The ending was like, okay, yeah, well, I won and they didn't. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah, just an abrupt finish, wasn't it?
Okay, yeah, it's like they'd run out of time and they go, we've got 10 seconds left, and, okay.
But we know they don't have 10 seconds left.
I know,
it's just, they
there's
can
no
go on.
fixed time. I don't know why they didn't give times.
Yeah.
That was a bit weird. I find that really strange, actually.
It was. It's almost like they needed to get to a doctor's appointment or something, and they were just rushing to get finished.
Yeah, I don't understand
really
why they didn't give out times. It's just obviously there was no Fat American this week.
No, that's good.
That was good. But what I did like about it was the way the banter in that piece when they were doing the racetrack looked real.
Yeah.
Didn't look scripted at all, like they did before. It was more banter in it this week. And then when he crashed the MX5 at the end and ripped the side skirt off.
I didn't see that come off. I know he crashed it into that statue thing. But...
Yeah, and then the side valance fell off.
Oh, right.
The side skirt, yeah. I know. That was good.
They could have ribbed him something for that.
Yeah.
Why didn't they? Why didn't they take the mic?
I know. They should have... It just seemed after that, it was like, okay, cut to the studio, phew, done. Yeah, I won, bye. So, oh, okay.
I wonder if there was more that
ending.
they've edited out for a reason. There'll be something that they cut off.
I don't know. Dunker biscuit.
Eat the biscuit.
Okay.
That brings us to the schools.
What? Comedy factor.
Comedy factor.
For a 9 on that one this week. Thought it was quite funny.
It could have been better, but still good.
Okay. Stupidity. There was some banter. There was some hilarity.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Annoyance. The end annoyed me.
Yeah, they wrapped it up way too quick.
Yeah. -4
Yeah.
on that. Okay. Music. Didn't really have much.
I only remember the title sequence.
Yeah. And they had the band.
Oh, and when the Alpha was on, they had some nice music to go with that.
They did.
When they did the black and white bit of video. Keep it simple.
Cars. Now, they're not my style of cars.
No,
It's not really my kind of thing. 3 hairdressers cabriolets.
Do we count the ones that they destroyed?
Oh yeah, the fact that they destroyed many G-Whizzes
Many, gee whizzes.
is a bonus for me.
And a health and safety van. Did you
7
notice
on
that?
I did at the beginning.
Great.
Location. Now I love the fact they did the racetrack around that Game of Thrones.
Oh,
scene.
around the film set.
That was good. Around the film set. 8 on that one.
Yeah, I was going to do an 8, but then I stopped for a moment to think about it. But no, I am going to do an 8. Content.
I'll tell you what I didn't see.
What? What didn't you see?
In the titles, they showed the Spiker driving down the motorway. But it wasn't in the show. The Spiker is the Dutch car, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the only car they make, isn't it?
Perhaps it's too old. They haven't brought out a new version, so there's no point doing it. Content overall, not bad. I'm quite impressed.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for an 8 on that one. Minus the 4. 41 out of 70 for me.
I think I also have 41.
It's the first time we've agreed.
Yeah.
41 and 41 out of 70. It's pretty good. It's more than 50%.
Are we losing interest in the format? But
I don't know. Because I think they brought it back on track.
yeah, they fixed it, didn't they? This week.
Although there should have been, if that ending was better, the scores would have been higher.
Yeah.
I think that's what
totally agree.
Annoyed it.
And I think we could do with having studio features of cars, like they used to. They'd have a car there to talk about. They might do a short film on it, they might not, but they'd have it there, so you could count that as content.
I mean, I think one way you could look at it is that they're not being boringly consistent.
Yeah.
Because it's not, okay, now we've got this, then we've got that, then we've got that, then we've got this every week. They've got something in the studio. Because they have the V8. They've got films of what's going on outside. They've got the celebrity death, and then...
Just see it from Jeremy's mad point of view.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so not bad overall. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode of Motors for the Masses Reviews the Grand Tour. We will be back next week at a different location. So until then, thank you very much for joining us. Please like, share and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget the giveaway, which is still going on down there. Links in the description. And we will see you very soon. Until then, please drive carefully, but have fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.